Hi, I'm Lori,
And I'm David.
and we're Where in the World Are We Now? And we haven't done one of these face-to-face videos for a while, but we are celebrating our 1-year anniversary of traveling. So we thought we'd just have a little chat with you and share some of the things that we've learned and experienced throughout our year, and hope you celebrate with us. And we can hardly believe it's been a year already. So we'd like to just share some things with you and answer some questions.
I can hardly believe that we've been on the road a year already. It's been amazing. We started off in Mexico, and one of my favorite cities was Guadalajara. It's amazing how big that city was, walkable, friendly, good climate. Then we went from there. Another favorite city was Oaxaca. It's pretty much an international city with lots to see and do, lots of people. San Cristobal de las Casas is a bowl up in the mountains, and the climate was amazing. It was nice and cool when we were there. Very walkable. Campeche was beautiful. It's right on the Gulf, and it was an amazing city. That's another place that I'd definitely like to return to. Riano was very much a highlight. Very small Italian town, and it just speaks Italy.
Some of my favorite cities where we've been, definitely Guadalajara would be on that list. It'll always hold a special place in our hearts because it was the first place out of the United States that we've ever gone by ourselves and spent a month and had to learn how to travel and how to live with just the two of us 24/7 and all kinds of things. So Guadalajara will always have a special place for us. Oaxaca also for me was a beautiful city that we absolutely loved in Mexico. We definitely would like to go back there and visit sometime. And Campeche in the Yucatan also was really beautiful. We really enjoyed that. It's a true, authentic Mexican city that still feels that way. It doesn't feel like a tourist destination. And then Itacarubi in Paraguay was beautiful. It's so peaceful and calm there, and we just really loved that. Loved the friends that we made there. This is Ivana helping David and Kiara counting empanadas. That's Cesar in the background.
Killian is sound asleep. That filling is delicious. Let me try the filling.
If they come down,
Kira is so cute. She's non-stop talking. I love it. I don't understand much of what she says, but she still talks to me all the time.
But I also liked Asuncion. Asuncion is a huge capital city and it's really nice there. And in Albania, probably so far, Vlora has been my favorite place. It's kind of a small beach city and just beautiful. The water there is just so incredibly stunning. And I also really like Tirana. It's a capital city and there's everything you could possibly do, see, eat, everything here. It's a great city. And so those would be my favorite cities that we've been to.
things that I found really surprising, number one, is the amount of English-speaking people that we have run across everywhere. We have not really had any difficulty communicating, very, very little in our travels, because there's always been someone that can speak at least a little bit of English, not only in Mexico, but also Paraguay and here in Albania. The people have been so friendly everywhere that we've been, for the most part. Of course, there are rude people everywhere, but for the most part, people are so friendly and welcoming towards Americans. And we've also felt safe everywhere we've been. We really have not felt unsafe. As a matter of fact, people in Albania seem to be, for the most part, so honest. It's like you go to the store and have difficulty counting out change, just hold out my hand with change in it, and they will count in front of me, count out what I owe. And it's just been, it really has been a pleasant surprise how much it's been like that on our trip.
I think one of the surprises for me has been, in Albania in particular, that Albanians are so pro-American. I mean, everywhere we go here in this country, people ask us where we're from, and if we say we're from America or the United States, they almost always respond that America is the greatest country in the world, and it just so surprises us and catches us off guard so many times, because even in the United States, it's hard to find people who are pro-American anymore. So that to me has been a big surprise.
Something that I have learned is to be flexible on our schedules. No matter what we have planned, that can change in an instant. We've had to make quite a few last minute changes, some of them not so good, some of them very good. And we've also learned that people are basically the same everywhere. People want to have a nice life, they want to be able to work and earn a living, spend time with family and friends. And so we're not really different no matter where in the world we go.
Some of the things that I've learned is to, again, the same as David, to be flexible. We've had to really learn how to do that and just go with the flow on things, and when things change, we just change, and that's all there is to it. I've also had to learn to sleep without my pillows, which is still a struggle even after a year. I'm still struggling with that. That's probably been my biggest issue, really. And we absolutely love what we're doing and traveling and having all these wonderful experiences, but every now and then, we just wish we could just be home for a little bit, just have a place where we have our own bed and our own kitchen, and don't have to go every month going, okay, what kitchen utensils do we have and not have this time? And are we going to have a comfortable bed or a not comfortable bed? Are we going to have one pillow or two pillows? Are we going to have a couch that we can sit on and relax, or more like a piece of wood that we're sitting on? So it's a great, and it's an adventure, but it's not without some, every now and then feeling, oh, it would just be nice to. But all in all, we wouldn't trade it for anything. We're really enjoying it. I wanted to answer a couple of questions that our friend Pat had. Hi Pat, thank you for the questions. The best part of our adventure so far, I think, is just literally the adventure. It's just every day is an adventure. Even when we have pajama days and we stay in because it's raining or whatever, we're still in another country doing that. And the fact that, we we'll be married 45 years in December, and we've had so many of those years that we've struggled and, didn't take vacations and didn't go places and do things that so many other people were doing. And now, to be in a different country and just living our life the way we are is really the best part. What's the best part for you?
I think that it's pretty much the same for me, just the adventure and all that God has allowed us to do. Obviously, He has protected us and He has provided for us to be able to do this, but it's so much just being able to do different things every day and not be confined to one small area of the world. It's like, if we want to, tomorrow we can pack up, take an airplane and go somewhere else. And it really is exciting to be able to do this point in our lives.
She also asked what was the hardest part. And I think the hardest part is, fairly obvious. We miss our friends and family. Although I'm extremely thankful we're doing this in the age of technology, because I don't know how people ever did this before. You could FaceTime with people and text and have Facebook and all to keep up with everybody. That helps a lot to keep us from feeling like we're out of touch with people. So that's probably the hardest part, is just missing family and friends.
I agree on that. That's difficult. And of course, not so much missing Walmart per se or anything like that, but sometimes it's hard not having the convenience of being able to just go a block up the street to a store and get whatever you need, because some of the places here have very limited selection on what you can get, and sometimes you want something and you can't get it.
Yeah, like when we got here to Tirana, we wanted to find just a little salt shaker because we don't want a lot, because we're going to Italy at the end of July and we will be there for a couple months, so we don't want to have to take that stuff when we fly. And it's so funny because we're always complaining that we can't find big packages of grocery items like we can in the States anywhere we've been so far. And so it's everything comes in small packages. But this week has been so funny because we've been looking for a small thing of salt, and yet all we have found is big containers of Himalayan rock salt, and we have no grinder and no way to use that. So it's kind of funny how you just never know what to expect when you go to places. She also asked if Albania is on our list of retirement places. Most definitely. We love Albania. It is so beautiful here, and we will be definitely visiting here frequently. It's nice that U.S. citizens can come and stay here for a year, so we have no time limits. We can come and hop over here when we're visiting countries in Europe and have to get out of the Schengen zone for 90 days. This is an easy stopover. Let's come and spend another 90 days before we go on to another Schengen country. So yes, we will definitely keep Albania on our list. And the other question she asked was, what do you figure your monthly living expenses are? When we were making all our plans to start traveling and all, we were hoping to stick with about a budget of about $1,400 a month, and that has proven quite unrealistic. So I was thinking about it, and I think we probably run closer to about $2,000 a month, I think, between our rent that we pay and our Airbnbs and food and whatever tours and activities we do. I think we're probably right about $2,000 a month, sometimes less, sometimes a little bit more, but right around there seems to be a good figure for us. And as you can see from all our pictures and videos and things that, you know, we're not suffering at all, and there is just no way we could afford to live in the United States on that much money for sure. And if we did, it wouldn't be an adventure like what we're having now.
Yeah, because even that budget has, you know, that includes doing the tours, like when we went to the canyon and went to the waterfalls and different things like that, where we've had to have tour guides take us. You know, of course that's not free, but we've been able to work that in. And as y'all have seen by Lori's many posts of the restaurants we've gone out to, we've had some absolutely amazing meals, which have been just a fraction of the cost of what they would have cost in the U.S. So I think the $2,000 a month budget really covers it.
And that includes our only bill that we pay each month, of course, is our cell phone bill. So that's not much. That includes that. The only thing that probably doesn't include is we do pay annually for a medical / travel insurance. In fact, we just paid that this week, and that's $1,400 for the year for both of us. So it's still extremely reasonable, and we're thrilled for that. And even though we've yet to have to use it, thankfully, because the medical care is so affordable everywhere we go. So we're going to obviously include some pictures and some short videos with this to highlight our year in traveling. But when I was totaling it up the other day, we realized that in our first year we have visited 7 countries. So we're pretty excited about that. We're looking forward to what this next year holds for us. And we probably are going to have a pretty special announcement coming up at the end of July. So we'll keep you teased with that.
You'll have to wait.
But we do want to make one special point in that we have seen God just really show off in our travels. I mean, He's always been a good father to us and always taken care of us throughout our whole lives. But while we've been traveling, He has done some truly incredible things for us that only He could have done, and has helped worked out some problems that we had and just provided miraculously for us. And we just want to give Him all the praise and glory for allowing us to be able to do this.
Yes, indeed.
So until our next video, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your comments. We really appreciate those, and for your messages and all that help us to feel like we're still not forgotten.
And give our video a thumbs up.
Yeah, it really does help us, and it helps me be encouraged because I put all the work into doing these videos, so it makes me feel encouraged that people are liking them. So thank you again, and we will see you sometime soon.